making the biscuits, I'm just going to do ANZAC bickies. So this is going to be a bit by memory. You're going to need coconut, bicarbonate soda, just plain flour, and golden syrup to make this one. So it's 1 cup of plain flour, around about. So just pour that in roughly. If I overdo it, it's your fault. That's roughly 1 cup. 1 cup of plain flour. Oh, and you need rolled oats. Better get the rolled oats. Oats. They're in here. Oats. There we go. Oats. 3/4 cup of sugar. I know it's a fair bit of sugar, but you don't have to use as much sugar if you don't want to. And just mix that in with the flour. Alright, sweetie. Yes, Sally. Cup of rolled oats. That was quite a bit more than a cup. Hey? Trial and error. And I like to mix it up a little bit before I add the wet ingredients. So the wet ingredients are some butter and bicarbonate soda. But be careful with the bicarb, always mix it in with the hot water or boiling water. It needs to be boiling water. What I did here is I added the butter and the golden syrup. Now this is supposed to be a very dry batter. As you can see, it is quite dry. And in this I've got half a teaspoon of bicarb around about, and a teaspoon or so of water, boiling water, and that needs to go in. And then it's just a matter of mixing it all up and then putting onto a tray. So I had a slight technical problem, and that was that the trays that I've got are for a normal sized stove, and they don't fit in this stove. So what I've had to do is improvise. I used 4 baking pans and stuck the biscuits in the 4 baking pans instead. Whatever works. Isn't that right, guys? I didn't think there was different sizes of stoves, but apparently there are. So this must be just a, I don't know, what do you reckon, a cheap hobby stove? Don't know. So another problem I've discovered with this stove, still got lots of celery on the floor. Wolf cleaning up the remains of the oats and whatnot and enjoying that. Lots of sugar in it. It's delicious stuff. So get to clean up afterwards. So it's old doggy friendly, so they can have these bickies once they're done. I couldn't really show them in the correct presentation, not being on the right pan, but hey, put up with what we've got.